Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second and 9, Murray, and his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day. Check.
48, 7. Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check nickel.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5-25.
On second down, Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, watch the run. Got it. Ready to go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm letting you know right now.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
40. White 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, check. Hey, Haywood. 58, come on. Big stop, G. Big gun. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I'm going back to you. 54.
Here's Murray. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Under 10, 10.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
43 is the mic, boy.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down.
Mark 43. Mark 43. Hey, hold it. Let's go.
They go play action now. Ryan. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Falcons 17, Cardinals 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I don't think you got it, son.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
He's going to look deep down the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on third and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Freeman again. And he spins through. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, Sam! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Warner. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Ryan wants to throw it. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better. As they get.
And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.